Now I just need to grab a link and post it to Discord. And then our latest misadventure can begin. I'm getting there. Alright. Control C. Control V with an @ here. Link posted to Discord. Alright, guys. Before we go off to sea, we're going to try to put our characters into their final form, and at least 4 of them are ready, I think. This means we're going to have to hang out in our house, and maybe do a little shopping. Also, I found credit cards. I have no clue what they're for, but I have them. So, you know, there's that too. Oh no, not Savant Guards. Whatever shall we do? Okay. Now. Okay, that's the magic shop. We may or may not want to go there. We're definitely visiting Palooks as well as the weapon shop. The black market. Alright, first things first. Baz. I'm gonna make you the samurai. Man, their stats are way down now, huh? Can you equip these? It's not the best looking stat spread, but it's something. Alright. Next up. You are a Valkyrie! Ah, much better. Okay. Alright. When they level up, their AC will correct itself. Again, your equipment doesn't look quite right. Except for the shoes, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to consider this versus this, though. Let's take a moment. Oh, we'll figure out the accessories later. No rush, no rush. Alright, our first lord. He can accuse the blunderbuss! Perfect! It's perfect. It's so good. Alright, let's see. Toss a buckler on for now. This. Maybe a flak vest? I don't know. Yeah, you're missing a few pieces of armor. We'll get to it. You're fine. See, this is the guy I'm most iffy about. I'm gonna leave him alone for the moment. Hey there, Wings! Doing pretty good, I think. And finally, Drowbard gets to be the ninja he's always wanted. With his ninja garb at the ready! Might need to figure out the rest of your equipment still. Alright, guys. First step. Can I do better? No, I don't have anything better than that. I don't have anything better than that. Kind of stuck with a lot of junk. Alright. Let's see, that's the closet. I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna put junk I don't need here. I don't think I need Flynn's cap. These. You know, some of this stuff's worth a lot of money, but money doesn't seem to matter right now. We'll figure out the accessories later. Alright, what else do we definitely not need? This? Yeah, I don't think I need the wizard's cone. The enchanted robes are cool, but I don't think I need them either. I don't need this musket. More robes, more robes, more robes. And this is ranger only. We don't need that. This is usable by a few things. Fighter, Thief, Ranger, Bard, Valkyrie, or Lord. Alright, that's a little bit better. Drop this leather hat. Alright, one improvement so far. What about this flak jacket? Okay, that's a little bit better. I still don't have any pants for the Snyder, though. That's a problem. Okay. Does it help him, though? Hold on, I should... Yeah, we're gonna have to level up before we can do that. And there's you! Oh, sandals, drop. Drop. Look, if you got no pants, at least put on a robe. There's at least something. Dump that. Okay. How close to beating this game do I think I am? I'm not sure. Probably pretty close, but I don't know exactly. Oh, we'll have to buy him nothing. Why do I suddenly not remember how to pick things up? I've been picking things up all game. Okay. Alright, we're going to pick up a whole bunch of stuff and pass it around and see if any of it is usable. The idea is... Oh, is that everything in this stack? Okay. Okay, we don't need that. We do have this. We'll consider that. You know the flak jacket's better? No, actually it's the same. -9. -9. Huh. Okay. Well, this is a memento from our time with the Umpanis, so we'll keep that. Alright, moving on. I'll have to check this. Hey, you. Who can still identify things. Tell me the stats of the Naginata. It's not very good. It's not terribly good. I'll let him use it for the time being, but we're on the lookout for something better. Alright, meanwhile... Ninja Garb? Ninja Garb? What's up with this Ring of Demons? Plate mail +2. Okay, that beats out the flak jacket. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's dump more of this in the pile. Hey! You have finally ninja'd up just now. We're sorting out equipment. Everyone's theoretically in their final forms. What's this thing do? 2 defense? That's not bad. Chuck that. I don't think I need this anymore, but I'm not sure. We gotta figure out the accessories. There. For now, I'm gonna give you this. That's pretty nice, isn't it? I think it is. Alright, anything else to dump? There should be more to dump. No? No. Okay, cool. What are you talking about? Ninjas are very special. There's only 3 of them. Not to mention how many ninjas we've encountered. Alright, guys. So, on the question of bows, I don't know who can use what. Who has the most available space right now? Oh, what's this exactly? Valkyries can use it. I don't see ninjas using it. Monks, weirdly. Samurai and ninja, 1 hand. Can you equip this in your secondary? Baz? Will this work? I think you've got a 2-handed sword. We'll sort that out later. Alright. We're gonna grab all of our stuff and figure out if anyone can even use a bow. Shurikens. Alright, we had a whole bunch of stuff stored here. Crossbow bolts. Arrows. More arrows. We didn't bring a bow. What's this? Coil of the Serpent. Usable by anyone? Bet that's junk. Let's see. You've got the Naginata. Here, you can equip this for the moment. Alright, what else do we have stored away? The powders. The instruments. Some scrolls. Any of this any good? Bone dust, the leer, snake dust. Dump that, dump that, dump that. Letter to Beauregard, dump that. What else we got here? I don't know why I was keeping that around. Ugh. Alright, I guess we've gone through our reserves now. Now, one little bit of shopping and we're ready to move on. Alright, we'll start with the black market over here. Can we get any more interesting weapons? Yeah, I kind of wanted Anton to get it, but he just didn't qualify, and Schneider did, so... Yeah. Coil of the Serpent is good. What does that do? I don't actually know what the Coil of Serpent special... I don't know its stats at all. Alright, let's see here. Bez the Samurai. The Wakizashi would definitely be a sidearm. I'm pretty sure his current weapon is two-handed. We'll have to consider that. No Dachi. What the hell? I have the money. I can buy all sorts of things. Alright. Crusader's Axe. I bet the Lord could use that one. The Holy Basher. Is it for bashing holy people? Alright, what about you? What can a Valkyrie equip out of this? Is any of this better than just hitting people with your hands? Only one way to find out. Hold on a second. Pool. Alright. Let's get this thing. Pick up the Dragon Slayer because, I don't know, why not? Vorpal Blades are just poisonous in this game, and that's stupid, so you can ignore that. Alright. What about you, Schneider? Anything interesting here? You can't have the Holy Basher. I bet that's priests and bishops only or something. And what about ninjas? Anything here that ninjas think look good? No, we gotta get the wandering guy to buy ninja stuff. Yeah. Alright. Let's pick through our new gear and see what it can do for us. So, you're gonna need to identify what's what. Okay, there you go. Alright, and you're comparing it against a Dragon Slayer. So, let's have a look. I have a feeling these are both gonna turn out to be crap. But we'll see. 6 to 15 is not too bad, actually. 6 to 15. How does that compare against melee attacks, though? Well, unarmed attacks. Okay. Well, we'll find out. We'll give it a try. As for this Dragon Slayer, it's not as good, but I think it's a one-hander, and that's important, maybe. I'll leave it for you as a sidearm, potentially. Alright, we gotta visit Paluk's. Oh, right! The Wakizashi versus the Nodachi. Yes, that's true. You need to have those checked out. Alright, let's take a quick tour of these. Alright, let's see. Two to 14. Okay, it's 2 to 14 versus this. Okay. This is a two-handed weapon. This is a one-handed weapon, so this is strictly worse. Chuck it. Okay, the Bushido blade Now, currently, he's got this cursed two-handed sword, but when we decide it's time to discard it for better weapons, this could be an offhand blade for him. Now, what we need are boots. Lots of boots for lots of people. I'm kind of thinking I should dump all the arrows all together. I mean, we might find a really good bow. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should dump them. I do like my flak jackets. I suppose I'll hold on to that. Yeah, we'll hold on to a few things. Let's go hit the armor shop, and then we'll get on with it. Anton the Fat Ninja. The fattest ninja you've ever seen. Nobody expects it. He suddenly pops out of the shadows, this huge guy. Rolls over the enemies. $6 to 24? Really? I'll go take a look at that again. Well, the Bushido blade is offhand, I think. Alright. Let's begin with him. Oh, that's good. Okay, one item that might be good. A couple items in here that look like they're worth buying. Alright. Buy that. This is usable, so... A lot of things are out for me. Alright, moving on. Let me see. Good. Buy that. I think you have a good helmet on. Next up. Buy one of this. Buy those. I think you have a buckler. This could be better. Did I buy a boot yet? Is there anything a ninja can even equip? No. No, there's nothing a ninja could equip here. Alright, fair enough. Alright, team. Let's have a look at what we got. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Necromantic Helm. That's true. That's true. Oh. Shit. I wanted boots. These are counting as pants. Whatever. Sadness. We need better boots! Alright, here we go. That was an upgrade. Pitch those. You need pants. Alright, we're gonna need some pants for you. Okay. Musashi time. Could be. Uh-oh, right, we're... There, you've got the asphyxiation for them. One-handed doesn't mean offhand. Really? Huh. How do we tell what's an offhand weapon and what isn't, then? Alright, need a Schneider pants. Yeah. I don't need to read all this. I just need Baloo to pop out and sell me some pants. End of the game, and we're still using the same armor shop from the beginning. Not many games you can say that about. Nah, the war's mostly over. You should mostly have a lot of used, stained, stuff at this point. I guess this is the best we can get. Crap, hold on. There, sell that. Gonna be picky. Alright, fine. I didn't really want to get rid of that because it's a keepsake, but no, it's fine. Alright. I think this is the best I can do for you, buddy. Alright. Let's hook him up. Yeah, it's slightly better. And until you can find better equipment, this is what you've got. I'm not sure about those gloves. We might have to do something about that. Okay, drop this. Okay, that's better. I think this one was something special. I don't think anyone else can use it though, so pitch it. Ah, the steel gauntlets. Hold on a second. I need to remove a curse from Snyder. I don't think these silicon gloves are any good. There we go. Okay, how about that? Your hands are protected, your head, your body, all around, and you've got a shield. This heavy armor, however, is taking a massive toll on the people wearing it. I'll stick to the 4-wind sword for the moment. Okay, so now we've got the question of what about all this weight? I wish I could change my equipment in Birthright. That would be nice. The coil of the serpent. Alright, we'll see if I can figure out where I just tossed it, and we'll take a look at it. Maybe that's the weapon for one of my ninja. What? Wrong turn. Hold on. Alright, let me think. Where am I? Okay, this is my house. It's probably in that heap. Oh, or did I put it here? Ah, okay, that's the coil of the serpent. Alright, we'll look at it. Things I don't want right now. I'm gonna put the arrows away. I'm not sure if I'll ever come back for them or not. Might as well look at the staff of protection from undead as well. Alright, let's look at these two. Oh, regen -1. That's why I didn't want to use it. I'm worried about things like that might cause me to take constant damage. 6 to 24 is pretty good, and it poisons. That's, you know, that's a thing. Does hit pretty hard though. This can just... Anyone could equip this. That means you could be fighting from the back row with this. Oh, you've got your bat necklace. You need headgear and you need hand gear. All my ninjas need hand and head gear, and you don't even have foot gear. Deal with it. My samurai needs a gauntlet. Alright, what about your weight? Well, you're gonna try using firearms, so until I decide to give up on that, you'll just have to cope. They'll level up, and as they level up, they'll get a better carrying capacity. They'll be fine. I'll sort out the accessories later. I think we're ready to move. I think we're good enough to go. This might even be a level up for us right here. Power surges. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you have something big and expensive, try to, if you can, put a surge protector on it, preferably a battery backup one. Alright. Hold on a second. Powder and shot. Merge. Oh, I guess it only shoots one at a time. So it gets 2 shots before reloading. Oh. Alright, time to go to the boat and go on adventures with this new setup. I'm not entirely sure about this not punching people thing. I don't know about this plan. Punching things seem to work pretty well, but we'll try stabbing and chopping and shooting and whatever else we think we're doing. You never know. No internet. Ah. Oh. Yeah, that's terrible. That's rough. These youngsters look like they could use some nukes in their life. I'm probably going to do a lot of taking my weapons on and off and comparing damage and number of attacks. But it feels really good to finally put people in their end classes. Now I just have to hope that they tend to get really good level ups, because frankly they need it. I didn't equip anybody with a weapon that they're no good with, did I? Let's see, you're still working on the Naginata skill to go with it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, you got sword. Axe, you're definitely good with axes. Firearms. Stick, he's had that for a while. Throwing. Do you even know how to throw? I guess you do. And pole arms. Okay, you're still working on it. Okay, everything's fine. We're all good. I am not very confident in the Naginata, though. Okay, I am going the right way. Okay. We want to head towards the fog. The sea is calling, and we must answer. Alright, team. This is an excellent opportunity to do a weapon comparison. So that one's got melee. That one does like twice the damage. Okay, you shoot. Oh, I need to slow the fight down so I can really see this. Alright, he makes a lot of attacks, so he gets away with doing little. The shurikens suck. We're missing a lot. We're missing a lot. Is it because we're low level now? Probably. We don't have to hide and only attack every other turn anymore in the back row, which is pretty nice. God, you give somebody a 100 in their firearm skill and they miss every shot anyway. Why is it so hard to just shoot something underwater, huh? I don't see any difficulties there. Light diffraction? What's that? An excuse? That's what it sounds like to me. Once we get a few levels under our belt, we should be a lot better. Oh, come on, guys. You're in your final class. Oh, first person to max out weapons. Big Bertha would, of course, be the one to max out weapon skills and physical skills. Not quite as good at the academia, though. Well, what can you do? Don't worry about it, Bertha. Everyone's got their weaknesses. 1 point of persuasion? What was that? You need strength to carry all this gear. Oh, you could put a point into piety for no reason. I'm sure that's just as good. There we go. 3 points. That was a good level. That one wasn't as good, but, you know, the first level makes up for it, I guess. Okay. I would like to clearly see... I want you guys to show off what your weapons can do. I think he ran out of bullets. I think I forgot to reload him, but that's fine. This is a low-end encounter. Okay, 35, 2 swings. Only 2 attacks. It hits hard, but I'm not convinced this is honestly better than unarmed. Because unarmed, she made like... I don't know how many hits, but it was a lot. I don't know. I'm not convinced. These look like wimps. Yeah, I know. The level ups is another confounding factor. Wow, he gained a level off of that 29 XP or whatever it was. Bertha, Mistress of Weapons. Alright, the fog was... I thought it was that way, but that point's that way, and that's not right, is it? Well, we'll find the fog sooner or later, no worries. It is inevitable. As we explore the seas. Back up, I forgot again. Equip. Wow. Got a crit insta-kill with a shuriken. Oh, okay. Sure would be nice if you automatically would reload this thing after shooting. Missed again. Man, that's terrible. But it's good to test things while we're in the water. Then we can put on the most effective stuff when we hit actual danger. Which we're sure to soon. Alright, let's have a look. I think I'm gonna hit y'all with a... Actually, I'm not. He'll hit you with something, though. How about a Psionic Blast, grade 4? That'll soften y'all up. Or not. Wow, I don't think the Blunderbuss has hit them even once. Every shot misses. Oh my gosh. I do like how hard that axe hits. I'm gonna try de-equipping it for the after this fight and look at her without it. You guys really don't need to gain persuasion anymore. It's not gonna matter. Because you're not class changing anymore, so... Just focus on your strength and... stuff. Strength, int, and piety, really. And speed. Speed is good too. Don't neglect your speed. Okay. Reload. Okay, alright, try taking this off. Let's see how you do just punching people with your copper gloves. Oh, that's a bit much. Hmm. Well, I think they need a good old mind flaying. Well, you know what? What if I just do this? Nuke 'em. That'll do. That's a lot of fish, to quote the Godzilla movie. The one that doesn't count. Alright. Carry capacity increases. Very good. Especially if we find ourselves swimming a lot in the coming dungeons. I sure hope somebody doesn't torpedo my boat. I'd hate to have to swim back. Probably not a good place to sleep in these dangerous waters. Letting your boat drift about. No monk at this moment. Okay, this looks like a place. I was aiming for the fog, but maybe we can take a look at where we've arrived. Yeah, no monk at this particular moment, but, we might turn Anton into a monk. I haven't decided what to do with Anton, honestly. I just haven't decided what to do with him. He pretty well qualifies for almost everything that's not a lord. But I do not have any special monk equipment. I've got ninja equipment, but I have no monk equipment to equip. So... And now I've got this coil to think about giving him as well. I don't know. Friar Tuck, a man of the church? Yes, I suppose we could. Oh, these islands have got to be something. Hold on, we gotta look at these islands. My favorite Robin Hood movie is the old Disney one. I watched it many times growing up. Oh! Oh, okay. They do, as long as they get spells, then they're cool. But they still need favorite enemy as well. Given what I've seen of that game, I'd probably pick favorite enemy human. Goblin might work too, though. Birthright is such a cool game. Alright, I'm gonna have Snyder and Anton swap places. There we go. There we go. Did I already use it for a quest? I can't remember. It's been a long game. A very long game. I can't remember all the things. Well, I guess this is nothing. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Ack. Okay, right, he's over here now. Every time I change my party's order, suddenly I'm clicking the wrong things. Blades. More blades. Simple way to put down these balloons. Yes, the snake. He's so good. Was it from the 70s? Oh my gosh. It's older than I thought, but it's great. Alright, finish them. I still can't make up my mind if she's better off with or without the axe, because that axe does hit hard. What? You didn't gain a stat point! You didn't gain a stat point! There's piety and there's persuasion still! Getting lazy. The inner wall of the stone pillars hewn in the rock, you gaze upon an intricate carving of a most unusual creature. It looks like a woman, and a little like a cat, with a tad of lizard thrown in, surrounded by feathery plumage. Oh, okay, I know who it is. The carving is very elaborate in every detail. The creature seems so lifelike that it's almost as if the creature itself had been trapped within the stone. Can I cast Cure Petrification? Right here? Did it work? Oh, come on! Now you're just dicking with me, game. What's this? Alright, so Cure Stone wasn't the answer. Alright. Lore Master. Pull out your lore. Crypt. To the land of the dead, to the Isle of Ghosts and Demons, Knowledge rooted in history past. They that stare blindly into the hall, while those that stand aloof and notes carefully shall find the secrets nestled in the outskirt waters. Okay. Alright, look around in the water. Alright. If this is the crypt, this could also be the dragon or the serpent, though. That doesn't give me anything to go on. Ascend its mighty towers. I think I'm going to search the waters. Well, I really liked Beauty and the Beast. The Disney Renaissance was pretty kick-ass. Oh, all across the board. Alright, let's see. Rubbing things on it. Yeah. Not really expecting much, but sometimes, you know, you just discover, oh yeah, the egg bursts open on salt. I'm actually running low on items to rub against things. I do think casting Stone Cure was a pretty good idea. What? You wave the majestic wand before the stone carving. It is without disappointment that you watch as it crackles and fumes. What the hell? A touch of golden sparks glossing the image whittled in the rock. So the features of the stone take on color, and portions of the carving begin to writhe and wiggle. Soon the limbs of the beast begin to extricate themselves from the wall. Because I met her, and she made the bridge to get the majestic wand. Is that the connection I'm supposed to follow? I don't get it. Whether the strange creature become trapped within the rock or whether a magical wand brought the stone to life, or whether it's all merely an illusion, matters little, as the beast is now fully realized emerged on the wall. Hello again for the third time. How are you this morning? You've had long to consider my puzzle. Oh shit. Don't ask me about that riddle. Before I let you in, please don't ask me about the riddle you asked last time. I don't remember what the riddle was. What is the question? Fuck. Does anyone remember what she asked? The Sphinx's riddle. What did she ask me when we met at the bridge? I don't remember what she asked me. Okay, hold on. Take note of the riddle. Yes, what's the riddle? I pulled up a walkthrough, typed in Sphinx, and it says take note of the riddle, but that doesn't say what the riddle was. Crap. We'll try a different one. Apparently it was called Sphinx Cave. So, that's nice, I guess. Doggone it. Nope, this one doesn't say what the riddle is. Shit, come on, just give me the riddle. I need to see the riddle, because I can't remember it. Why doesn't she re-ask it? Another walkthrough that doesn't show me the question. Oh my gosh, this isn't fair. Nobody on the internet recorded the riddle? Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I don't know what the riddle was. Can I convince her to ask it again? Yes? Look on your faces. I'm not sure it'll prove more rewarding than the first. Okay. No! Come on! Give me the whole riddle again! I'm going to have to pull up my previous streams and find the moment that you appeared and asked me the riddle. Alright, I can do that. Let me see. When did I find that cave? It wasn't the last stream. It must have been in 19, right? Part 19? The Mountains and Madness? Must be. Alright, hold on. Alright. Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay, that's the dinosaur. Scrubbing through old... Oh, found her. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, here comes the riddle. Okay, salt dissolving the hard stony shell. Reacting, bubbling, spewing, fizzling, exploding. Yeah. Get to the... I didn't use the coil of serpent for quest yet? Oh, okay. Maybe she does like ninjas, who knows? Is he not a body that from toil doth he bring forth substance? Is he not a... Okay. Let's see. What is the question? The question... A body that toils to bring forth substance. Earth? What is Earth? Keep going, give me the next line of the riddle. Hey, Baz, we've met this lady a few times. I'm looking into a past stream to find her riddle, because she's asking me for the answer to a riddle, and I couldn't remember the riddle. Is he not a heart that from anguish doth he glean understanding? A heart? A body that toils to make substance, a heart that from anguish gleans understanding. Is he not a mind that from chaos doth he wrest order? And is he not yet more than this, that from emptiness does he harvest creation? Could be man, could be Funzang. Is that the full riddle? Or is that you just saying random weirdness and the riddle's gonna come up next? Think well on this, for this is the key to the only key to the great riddle. Shit, that's the full thing. Alright. Toils for substance, anguish for standing, or chaos into order with mind. I'm gonna go man? Close enough! Okay. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. We all know. That is, if I were a man, which I am not. But then, how very odd for you. I suppose it's a most annoying... Yes, it was annoying. Why did you bother me with this? Annoying if you think about it, that is. Which is to say that if you don't, then I suppose it doesn't matter. But since I have a fondness for riddles, you don't say... No, no more, please. No more riddles. No more riddles, ma'am, please. Shit. What am I? I think you're a sphinx. You watch as the extraordinary beast sails into the sky, becoming a tiny dot until at last disappearing. The remainder of the wall begins to crumble. Ah. You guys have the most obnoxious doorkeeper. A rather ghoulish stench bellows up from the pit below, and a disturbing chill seems to waft through the air. Well, wonderful. Is it filled with the dead? The restless dead? Okay, it's the crypt. Alright. Wait a second. Before we take any more steps, I'm going to reread the crypt thing one more time. Okay. History. Stare blindly, she'll see it not. There are secrets in the outskirting waters. Cast your eyes on the radiant sun. Yeah, I'm not too clear what all that means. But it does clearly say there's something in the outskirting waters. We should at least try to find it then. Yeah, hold on a second. How about detect secret? I had the pick with the dog with the Japanese headband. Emptiness doth harvest creation. Okay. Bonkum. I really do appreciate being able to just attack every turn from the back row, but I just can't help but feel like I would be better off hiding and punching, because it was really effective. I'm gonna go back to the axe with you. I'm still undecided, but well, at least gonna have some fun with it. I'm not finding anything in the outskirting waters. That was a really good Batman movie. Nobody ever talks about that one anymore. But it was a good one. Might be my favorite of the Batman movies, but I grew up with it. And that was just my Joker. He was really great in the cartoon, too. That adaptation, so good. Alright, let me think. It was a reload. That's what I needed to do. Reload! Well, it just adds poison to your kick damage. I think the axe misses more often, though. I know melee gives you an accuracy penalty. Oh no. Not webbing. We are now helpless. Alright. Honestly surprised Glow Mothra can take hits still. Seems like the party at this point should just tear them in half every hit. "17 speed. That's pretty good. Well, should I keep searching around? It clearly says there should be something in the waters. Kind of want to check the other nearby islands as well. Let's check the island back this way. Take a quick look there. And I'll chuck an ice ball at you lot. How about some interesting chips? Smokehouse barbecue. They're okay. They're interesting. They're different. Different from the barbecue I'm used to. I'm gonna go grab a soda. I'll be right back. I think these guys need a taste of... I'm probably not going to get to use deadly air much in the dungeon ahead, so we'll give them a dose or two of deadly air. Ah! Jack Nicholson is such a good Joker. He killed somebody with a pen, and then Heath Ledger killed someone with a pencil. The next time they reboot the Joker for a movie, he's just gonna have to kill someone with a crayon now. Or some other art supplies. There's no getting around it. This is just part of what the Joker is now. In Baldur's Gate 3, only the main character's skills matter? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. You have a whole party in Baldur's Gate 3. I'm sure of it. I'm positive. There's no way that they're going to ignore all your other characters' skills. Not in a D&D game. Not in a well-respected D&D game. No, I saw some more ruins back here. Okay, hold on, guys. You guys need to unparalyze. Scrape all that webbing off. Just slightly frozen, so it's like a slushy. Any of these could potentially have a switch that would affect the dungeon. But that doesn't seem to be the case. But it seems like something that it would make sense, right? One of these pillars having a switch? Maybe we do something in the dungeon. Then we come back up. And we find one of those pillars has opened up into a staircase or something. I don't know. Dragons! Oh, we're in the end game now. I'm not entirely sure how dangerous these are. Should I be throwing crushes at them? I'll throw a crazy at them. We'll begin testing them, see what works and doesn't. We sure are missing a lot. Massive damage from their fire breath, that's a problem. But they're not hitting me with any status effects, so... And they don't have too many hit points. I'm still thinking about turning you into a monk. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Man, his stats are so high. Hopefully we'll find some equipment for you. Alright. So they resisted a mind attack. That doesn't mean mind attacks won't work. Just that they won't work every time. I could equip the Dragon Slayer. I don't know where a blinding ball of fire hits us. It's gonna be that kind of dungeon, is it? Well. Oh, it's gonna be dragon themed. I thought we were gonna be fighting undead, but... Alright. These are a good target for psychic blasts. Only one character's skill matters in a conversation. Huh. We're gonna need to heal already. That is concerning. Are we really ready for this dungeon? Maybe we need to class change another 30 times first. You could always use more MP and HP. Oh shit, he had spells to learn. Oh my gosh, somebody didn't know all their spells. Well, I'm so glad we put you into this class. Now you can learn Divine Trap. Very important that you pick up some more MP, I guess. Okay. Oh, right, we're low level. You're higher level, you heal us. What I need is a high level. Are you sure? I don't know. Alright, so how does Divine Trap work? We've cast it. It doesn't show up on the map. Does it protect me from the trap, or... What's going on with Divine Trap? How does it work? Oh shit. Okay. Alright. So you use fire attacks, so maybe ice? I feel like I really need another test of psychic. And, yeah, we'll see if blades work. Oh. Oh, right, that spell. Crap. You're always thinking about the traps on the map. If we could get more oh, you know what I forgot to do? Wait a minute, my stat boosting items were missing from the floor of my house. I had been amassing stat boosting items. Did they get stolen? Wow. Well, that sucks. I'm trying to see if I kept even one of them with me. I don't think I did. I think I left them at my house and all the onks and everything disappeared. I think they were stolen. One item you're not allowed to keep and store, huh? Inside the sepulchre rests the decayed and disintegrated bones of an unrecognizable corpse. Okay. Well, search it. Oh, well, they don't like being searched. Too bad. Punch them. Behind the mist, eh? Habit. Alright, here we go. You're the one. So we took a fire damage, searched all that. Nothing. What about this way? Where is my what? Bamakanab? Makanab? Makanab? The apparition was as ugly a ghoulish hags as the gods could have possibly contrived to invent. You wonder what torturous grotesqueness might have inspired them. Tragic enough to your life with such a hideous countenance, but to suffer so through death as well seems to exceed the bounds of cruelty and dementation. Not to mention the fact you couldn't understand what she was saying. Mossy knob? What in the world is a mossy knob? Well, let's see. Got any mossy knobs in here? Maybe she needs a brush to brush herself? Stone of life? Maybe she needs a bottle of old Jake's. It might be the thing I need to search around in the water for. So you're racked with pain as if a diabolical beast were tearing apart your body. Ooh, paralysis. That's not good. That's very bad. What? Oh. Oh yes, we are very high level. Look, this guy's level 6. Yep, no worries there. Ah. More ghosts? Hmm. These guys are actually kind of dangerous. I don't want to waste this much, but I'll do it. Just to be sure that they don't get a turn, ideally. Oh, okay, well, never mind. They have insta-kill effects, and I don't want them... I don't want to be on the receiving end. Hmm. Alright. This place isn't as dangerous as I first worried when those dragons showed up. Those dragons had me worried. But this isn't so bad. Alright, sleep off the nausea. It's just skeleton vomit, nothing to worry about. Alright, into the dungeon proper. I am evil speak. Quickly turn around to see who spoke, but everyone appears equally puzzled. That such things are here is not a good sign. Evil speak, eh? You do seem to be taking a lot of random damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Search every tomb. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. Drow Bard. New gum. Those firebirds could do quite a bit of damage if left unchecked. And I've also got sour cream and onion. The best snack. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the final class change. We're gonna need to grow into it, level up, but I think we're good. Well, let's see. How about an ice ball? Maybe we could have wandered the sea pretending to be pirates for a bit until we were properly leveled to come in here. But, we'll be fine. If I had known this game was going to be all about treasure maps and end with sailing around to different islands, maybe I would have named some of the crew things like Zoro or Sanji. Fire one more blast at him. The rest of you just melee or whatever. Alright, maybe this'll finish them. This is actually an annoying combination of enemies to show up. Alright. We need to heal up. Okay. We didn't fully heal, but we did enough. We're healed enough. Just keep digging through the bodies. You'll find something, I'm sure. Bimakinob. Benakinob. I don't know what that is, ma'am. Your baby whose name is Makinob? Oh. More pain. Great. If we get attacked while we're paralyzed, that's an automatic game over. I like a modern remake that uses this exact graphical style, keeping some of the graphics intact but making more of them. That's what I'd like to see. Because we should totally see a lot of the things, the descriptions of these places. We should have items and stuff. We should actually be seeing a lot more of what's going on. Basically, what I'd like is fans to mod the crap out of this and fill in all the details I'm a little bit surprised they didn't already. And maybe give me another gun? There's gotta be another gun in the game, right? There must be. The blunderbuss can't be the final weapon. What's next? Lemon dragons? Still not sure what element to throw at you, honestly. I'll chuck a Psy Blast and hope that it makes you crazy. And let's try... We haven't tried Deadly Poison on them yet. Alright, let's do Deadly Poison. It's a bit expensive. An auto map, huh? Ah, crap. Oh, they got me for a ton of damage. On the occasions we end up fighting dragons, it's actually really bad when they're full grown. Alright, not much choice. We're gonna have to heal up again. I'm gonna have to find a faster way to bring down dragons. Even hiding as a team won't work because their breath weapons aren't targeted at a character, so they'd still hit us. I could try to paralyze them or something. Wonder if that would work. That's probably enough health to get a little further. Shimmer light bleeds from the atmosphere, bathing you in a soft crimson light. I could just try putting fire resistance up when I see dragons, actually. This is how it's gonna be. Search tombs until you open each door. Come on, there's got to be chests in here. We really need more equipment. This again. No, not evil speak. Okay. So far, these status effects have been 100% effective against me. Regardless of my level. Oh, that one fell off relatively quickly. Do we go further? But there might be treasure. There could be treasure. We have to check. I could really use some good equipment on a bunch of my characters. Wait a minute. Right, I remember how to properly fight these now. This is how we defeat them in honorable combat. Yeah, I could really use some monk armor. Some really good weapons. Picking for bazaars, and I was macerated mouth. Wait, what? Yay! Grave robbing. One of my favorite hobbies. Because we're so hard up for gold. Unarmed is really good. I'm really iffy on this Naginata and firearm. I keep hoping to find a plasma rifle to use my firearm skill with. Oh? I heard there was some kind of game event. I didn't even look. I am buried in good games. I have a lifetime supply of excellent games. So, I didn't even look. Ma'am, you have a speech impediment. You really need to see a speech therapist so people can understand what you're trying to say to them. Alright, that's fine. The axe is... I'm still not sure if the axe is better or worse than unarmed, because it doesn't make as many hits. But it does hit pretty hard. This is pretty good, but I'm wondering if I should switch to a samurai sword, that way I can dual wield. Because he's only wielding one weapon right now. I don't know. I mean, it is a pretty fancy sword. Tusks protruding from bizarre angles. So we found another Gorn. Oh, Ghost of Gorn. I care about old games. I also have relatively not so old games I need to play too. I've also got, well, I've also got a pile of Switch games. One's not made by Nintendo, but, you know. So I could play any of those at any time. Alright, Deadly Air. I don't think these guys are tough enough to need this much, but we'll double cast it at them. Well, the Sword of the Four Winds is like a legendary item. so many good games. Fear. I still need to play through the XCOM files with all the stuff that's been added. I need to do more of the Heroes of. I kind of want to play more of the Wizardry series. I also want to try the Might and Magic series. Dungeon Keeper seems interesting. Oh, cursed? Wait, what? What's this? This is a new status effect. How am I like a million hours in the game and seeing a new stat? Alright, fully explored this. There. Fully explored this. Cursed. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing that goes away on its own. Let's give it a moment. I think that the sprite work is better in this, but I like the way you can see the enemies get damaged and break into chunks in Wizardry 8. I like in Wizardry 8 the way you could have a party of 8 characters and you position them in the middle, front, sides, back, and the way the enemies come at you is which part of your party is being attacked. I think Wizardry 8 is better in combat. This game's puzzles are the kind of puzzles that you could never hope to solve without a walkthrough. Some of them, where I don't remember that happening in Wizardry 8. But I do really like the sprite work in this one. It's such a crazy idea that you could find a dungeon, go through the dungeon, get to the bottom, get to the map, to the treasure you're supposed to get, the map, only to find one of the wandering NPCs competing against you beat you to it. Not as a scripted event, not set as a timer, but because because your opponent NPCs are literally walking the game, doing their own journey to try to beat you to the prize. And that is fascinating and a really bold design choice. They're so different from each other. The terrain looks so much better in this game. They really do. I'm gonna say I think I like Wizardry 8 more. But this game has got a lot of fascinating choices that they made. It's very interesting. The one I'm most curious about is the Wizardry game that's freaking unbeatable. The Wizardry game that kicks everyone's ass because it's so insanely hard. Some sick part of me is just like, yeah, I gotta play that one! Nobody ever successfully beats that one. I gotta give it a try. It's like, I really shouldn't, though. Alright, hold on. We should definitely hide. These things will freaking one-shot me sometimes. Oh, yeah, the text parser. I hate the text parser. That's true, too, yeah. Yeah, I am not a fan of text parsing. Yeah. So that is one huge advantage 8 has. Alright, we're just gonna mind blast them 6 times from the shadows. Might and Magic play as the Thundercats, you say? Got it. You're doing a shit ton of damage to me, and I just healed. But at least I didn't give them a chance to crit on me. Yeah. If I could get Wizardry 8, but with the pixel art that this game has, it would have been the perfect game. Okay, guys, here's the plan. We just need to buy the rights to the Wizardry series from the Japanese. Then we remake the series. We start with Wizardry 1 and remake our way all the way through 8. We'll use this style of art. Yeah, maybe we could make some small improvements to it, but more or less just like this. But every area of the game, every forest in the game will have different looking trees and look different from each other distinctly. And we'll steal the combat from Wizardry 8, where you move around not on a grid, but just freely moving around with enemies coming at you from different directions. Is that a heal? I don't trust it. That is smuck bait right there. Shimmering light bleeds through the atmosphere surrounding you, bathing you in a soft crimson light. Uh-huh. Oh, that is definitely going to be poisoned or cursed or something terrible. Yeah, gee, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, guys, rub the blindness out of your eyes. Oh, the sound design in Wizardry 8 is amazing. The characters constantly yelling at each other, the sound effects when you would pick a lock. Oh, yeah. What? Is it lesser condition? Oh. Okay, fine. Cure lesser condition. Sure. I mean, I wouldn't consider blindness a lesser condition, but this game's weird, so... Nah, crap. No, this is fine. I got Dispel Undead. That's even higher level than I need to. We can knock them out. As long as they're not the zombie lord, we're okay. Yeah. Failed to dispel. Oh, right. I never fixed that. Hold on, we need to adjust a setting. Let me just put that right back down. Dragoras. I have no idea how strong you are in relation to the other dragons, but I do know I'm going to put up a fire shield this time. Let's see how that does. Does that help? No, crap. Put up the fire shield, quick! Now the fire shield comes up, now that we've already been hit. These things are doing way too much damage to me. The fire shield was a mixed success. Half my party took no damage and the other half was fully burned. But we can't keep using healing magic. We're gonna run out. Believe it or not, Wizardry is still going strong. The original creators are gone, but it's having a thriving life as a gacha game now. The Japanese have done all sorts of things with the license, actually. I would love to, man. That would be the best. I bet you would have to spend... They would want something crazy. They would want hundreds of millions, I'd bet. But it'd be such a cool project to work on. Honestly, man, I know I keep coming back to it, but Wizardry 4 really fascinates me. The concepts in the game are so insane and unique. And just like nothing I've ever heard of. And the difficulty to the point where just even absolute madmen who just do nothing but play old, difficult computer RPGs or just give up on it. They're just like, no, this one's too hard. It's like, man. I know that there are a bunch of ports on PlayStation and Sega Saturn and so forth. I am aware that there are ports for most of the franchise. Rich oil baron. Yeah, sadly I don't know any of those. Maybe we could trick Musk into funding it. Come up with a couple of slick memes. Man, this dungeon is just mean. This place is just really mean. No place else in the game does this to me. And this place is just like, here, have another status effect. Here, have another one. Would you like another one? Maybe after getting a little bit further in, I should slip out. Keep doing it. I should slip out and rest up my MP. Oh, not just a lever. A chest! Is it smuckbait? Whoa! Oh shit! Demons! We've only seen one of you in the entire game. And suddenly 4! Don't I have a spell specifically for killing demons? No. Yes, Astral Gate, right? It's never come up. Alright, I'll have 3 of you kick the crap out of that. Okay. You are gonna try Astral Gate on the second group. Max it out. You better put up a fire shield. And just poke him with a sharp stick. Oh, you missed twice. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll take it. Alright, fire shield's up. Ooh, draining cloud. I don't like that. Ice? Ice? I put up a fire shield and you throw ice at me? Oh, you're just a jerk. Alright, we gotta take this last one down before the draining cloud does too much. Oh, they translated to English. Take a look at this stuff. It was dropped by demons. It might actually be good. Slowly working on her homework here. She excelled at all the sports. Alright, let's have a look. What did they drop? Cure poison, junk. Bone dust, junk. Not even powdered widows or anything fancy. Wimpy demons. Alright, let's see. Divine Trap, max level. Disarm. Okay. It's the kiss of death. Damn it! That's stupid! I hate these chests. The trap mechanics are just dumb. A stone? Okay, this is probably a critical box. Alright, fine. Go ahead. Full-powered resurrect him. So he lost a point of vitality permanently. He'll be fine. He can level his way out of that. Probably. Alright, let's look at the stuff. What did we get? A key of tunes. Another key of gorers? Man, I got a lot of those. Okay, alright, well. Alright, what else we got? Valkyries, lords, and fighters only. Chainmail pants. Not for samurai. What do you think of this? It's inferior to these. Well, then I got no reason to carry them around. Pitch those. They might be valuable. I should carry them around with me. Ooh, one of these. This is good. You know what? I want you to carry around the amulet of protection from magic. That's a good one. Alright, this is only for Valkyries and Lords. A Mana Stone! Crap! But the Mana Stone is good. It's cursed. Hmm. 6 to 18. I feel like my blunderbuss is stronger. Yeah, it's annoying that I have to reload it all the time, but I'm not going to throw this away, but I'm going to set it aside. I bet these pants sell for a lot. Maybe the book sells for a good amount too, I don't know. Minus redone isn't a bad. I wonder. But the gun hits significantly harder, so I think I'll stick to the gun for now. Although if the build would make more than one attack per turn... I'm going to continue using the gun for now. For the moment. Oh crap, more of you? Alright. We need a way to bring you down quickly so that we stop taking so much damage. I'm going to put a max level deadly poison. I'm going to try... Let's try full powered, almost full powered ice ball, and let's try acid. The deadly poison doesn't do much. Nope. I still haven't found something that's effective against them. Nothing that's super effective, I should say. They seem to somewhat resist everything. Let's try throwing blades at them. It couldn't hurt to throw a fireball. Shrill sound. Why not? Shrill Sound worked, but it's just too low level to do significant damage. Fireball didn't work at all. Still, even after testing so many things, I still don't see a good way to fight these guys. We're not going to be able to hide. I'm going to have to try status effects on them next. If I can find a status effect that works. If I could find a status effect that worked on them. That away. I'll try sleep and paralysis first. We've already tried madness, but the psi attacks didn't work well. So we'll have Drowbard use his musical instrument on them. And I'll have somebody just throw paralysis. Proper paralysis, not the web. The web is single target, so it's kind of stupid. Best spell in the game for Master of Magic. Not so much in this game. Oh, I forgot to reload you. Oh, not you again. When I catch Mr. Evil Speak, I'm gonna give him such a bonk on the head. I'm not even sure what Curse does. I think it's just an advanced form of itchy skin. Cursed with one hell of a rash. The withered corpse of a royal Gorn, a queen, judging from the shape of her form, an illustrious brocade of her burial raiments. Looking at mummified face, however, you begin to retch and turn away. Ugly even for a Gorn. She's ugly even for a dead Gorn. In fact, she's so ugly, pretty soon you're gonna have to start laughing to keep from throwing up. Okay, when I find whatever it is the ghost is looking for, this is where I need to bring it. Whatever it is she's looking for, I'm going to mark this spot with a Book of Unhexing. There we go. There we go. Now I should be able to find that again. A Gorn Nobleman. Short tusk protruding at bizarre angles, yeah. The Rodney Dangerfield ugly joke, huh? Oh, no. Jeez, that's a lot of skeletal lords. This is a problem. Alright. Well, there's only one thing to do. Blast them. If they were only grouped together, I could hit them with this spell undead. But because they're not, Ah, no respect. No respect, I tell ya. Blades? I'm all too happy to have you cast Blades and not frickin' insta-death. Daggone it. Being unaffected by nukes is not fair. Guys, you gotta stop missing. I should have created life and then cast Superman. Alright, it's fine. We've taken a little bit of damage, but we'll be okay. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus everyone on the Ungorn. And you're going to throw Dispel Undead. Alright, make sure the ghost is out of the picture. Come on, guys. Oh, it had a Bushido blade? It's doing way too much damage. This is bad. I don't think I have enough healing to matter. But we'll leave the two professionals to do the damage dealing in the front row. Doing enough. Alright. Cure paralysis. Well, if this thing hasn't died yet... Soup her up. Alright, try to keep us healed. I don't want anyone to die. Ow. You guys keep missing! Stop it! You guys need to hit... Oh, I failed to unparalyze him. Huh. Alright. Ah! There. That was an unexpectedly tough fight. We might have just found... Oh my gosh, we just found a whole samurai set. Is it the samurai gear I'm already using? We'll figure this out in a second. My samurai leveled up from that duel. I really hope the armor is better than what I'm wearing right now. He could use an upgrade. Alright. That sounds good. It is good! It's a significant improvement over his previous armor. Maybe we're finally going to pitch the Sword of the Four Winds. +1. This is a -6, but what you're wearing right now, the Cursed Helmet, doesn't seem to be providing any armor at all. Is that so? Alright, maybe it's time to break the curse. you not know that spell? Oh, I don't think he knows how to break a curse. He's missing a spell. What about you, ma'am? There it is, Roof Curse. Oh, it's very cursed. I might not have enough magic left. Okay. Put this into storage, please. Okay, that's better. Actually, that's... Is that inferior to the necromantic helmet? Alright, put this in. Okay. And this is just a regular Bushido blade. So it's identical to the one I already had. Okay, so drop that. Drop that. So his armor is looking better. He still needs a glove and a boot. He's got a Wakazashi +1 now. Well, the Wizardry series was Western, but then the Japanese bought it. And then the Japanese would go on to make the rest of the games, so... And one of the creators was a big weeb. No matter how I look at it, I just don't need an extra blade, but... Whatever, we can sell it. Alright. I'll leave the Four Winds alone for the moment, but we're probably going to change that out. I am shockingly low on healing. I might have to leave the dungeon and recoup. The traps and the encounters and everything have been wearing us down very effectively. This is a very, by this game's standards, this is a very, very simple, straightforward dungeon. But, it's also a meat grinder. The Coil of the Serpent? But that would be for fighting from the back row. And is that really better than a Bushido blade? I guess it is. Yeah, we'll put the Four-Wind Sword away and figure him out when we're not in the dungeon. Oh, it is? Oh, I thought it was a staff. Alright. Oh crap, one of my guys was paralyzed, I didn't realize it. Let's try Crush. This one's always been hit and miss. Or that could happen. Didn't I hit him with a maxed out Cure Paralysis during the fight? Man, that guy really got us with paralysis. Okay, he's good now. Boy, ghosts just hate it when you pick up their bodies and start swinging them around looking for stuff. They're so picky. And the undead have no sense of humor at all. It was a great joke when Anton picked up the skull and started talking to it. I'm basically out of Dispel Undead because I use so much healing magic. Good news, these skeletons appear to be pathetic. Yeah, we're more or less completely out of healing. Like, the Valkyrie has a little bit of healing left, and then we're done. We're definitely gonna have to sneak out of the dungeon and get back to a fountain. The Blunderbuss is so swingy. Sometimes it hits for massive damage, and sometimes it hits for next to nothing. The whole weekend was miserable? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It does sound like you had a... With the power surges and everything, it does sound like it was pretty rough. Oops. Well, I hope it gets better from here. Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay, Everyone, hide! Oh, okay, well, that was the biggest problem. Just took itself out. Let's just use some MP of a type we've not been using. How about... This should do a great job in dropping them. Yeah, they're toast. They're done. There's no way they survive this. Oh, I overestimated them, actually, by a large margin. Oops. Oh well. I mix up what level the enemies are all the time. Still, I thought Vampire Rook was one of the stronger classes. Okay. Ah. Surprise flood! What fun. Alright, put up a fire shield. Superman to the max on Bez. Oh my gosh, what do we do about them? I'm gonna try just throwing death at them. I have a feeling they'll resist, but just throw a max level death at them. See what happens. It might work. You never know. Deadly poison did some damage. We still haven't seen a crush on them. Or we could just create life. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Stop doing that. We have very little health remaining. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to use up the last of our healing magic here. The last drips. Squeeze them out. You have a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the milk. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I forgot about that. More. Okay, this will get us by. Okay, we can go further. Yeah, we can go further. Okay. Yeah, if I find whatever that is, I'll bring it straight to your corpse, ma'am. Don't you worry. Alright. Well, one survived. Not for long. What are jellyfish doing in here? The water's upstairs, outside of this place. What? Really? It only restores stamina. So still kind of trolly, but better than poison. Okay. Somewhere there's gonna be a switch. And that switch... Level really doesn't seem to matter for these traps. Yeah, it lost a vitality for that. He lost the vitality and is dead. He might just need to class change around and get back into ninja and start over. His stats look pretty poor for a ninja at level 10. Particularly with these reses biting into it. But not that low either. He could cycle around into ninja again easily enough. Because the ninja, let me just pull up for a second the manual. Where did I put the manual? I swear I was keeping the manual open. Oh, here it is. So ninja, by default, 12 strength, 10 int, 10 piety. So see, 3 minus 1, so 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only gained 7 stat points out of 10 levels. Not counting persuasion, which is an irrelevant stat for him. So he's only gained 7 stat points in 10 levels. It's pretty bad. He might actually need to class change and then class change back. For real. Like, he's gotten bad rolls, and then having a couple of deaths, that does hurt. Because we can compare him against this level 10 character next to him, and you can see the difference. You can see the difference on this one as well. Like, we were looking at 18, 17, 15. His high stats are 15 and 14. It looks pretty rough, you know. Gosh, this is devouring our stuff. I should investigate that mana stone later, too. It might be better than the milk. Yep, it might be a stupid fountain that only restores stamina, but you know what? If it's there, I'm gonna use it. Really wish I could convert other MPs. Like, convert one MP class into another type. That might be nice. Alright. That petrification effect affected my highest level character, even though he had 18 vitality. I really suspect that the status effects in this place don't care what your level and stats are. They just trigger. Man, the crits are awesome. Maybe I should have built my entire party out of fairies. I regret not taking a fairy. I bet we'd be way harder to hit. Still don't know what to do with these. I can bring them down in 2 turns, but I'd really like to bring them down in 1 turn. Let's try Crush a couple of times, see if one of those gets through. Ooh, yeah, we had a hit! Crush is expensive, really expensive for single target. But I mean, hey, it's working on them, that's something. The way this is going, we're probably going to find a dragon boss. So it's good to know Crush actually works on them. Darn it, they gotta fire off. Oh, looks like it missed my whole party somehow. Don't know how that happened. Oh, weak ones. Okay. Yeah, you guys got this. I mean, they can take a licking and keep on ticking. But we can just keep on striking. We can make a lot of attacks. Key. Another one? Alright. Put that in the giant key pile. It's gonna be those 4. I wonder if we're gonna find the thing she's been looking for finally. Oh, you're a lot of stuff. But I can just throw this at you. That's probably good enough, but you know what? Let's clinch it. Let's clinch it with 1 more. There. I can guarantee they're toast. There's no way they survive all this. The glow moths are already fallen. done. Can we find another really cool set of gear? This time for ninjas? Or maybe Valkyrie? A Super Valkyrie set? Honestly, I think a monk set would be the most valuable, because my monk has nothing equipped right now. So the Gorn once had a empire. Oh, an enshrouded mummy. A dark aura seems to surround the wrapped body. Possesses a sinister poise. Let's just unwrap it anyway! Use the wrappings as toilet paper. I can't imagine the dead being offended by that. Despite the evil omens, you begin unwrapping the bandages. The body is dry and brittle and crumbles as you unwrap it. While unwinding the head, it crumples, spilling out, and a plop of teeth, eyes, and bone dust splash on the floor. Clutched in one of its decimated hands, you find an object, hard and strong. Metal. Gold! You extract the shining ankh from its pulverized mitt. That doesn't make up for all the ankhs that disappeared from my house. Ankh of Death! Maybe we don't want to eat this one. We'll analyze it later. We'll analyze it now. Oh! It reduces your karma. Huh. Yay. Everyone feels dizzy, sick, poison. You recognize it all too well. Okay. Well, we might be poisoned, but we got the Ankh of Death, so... win for us? Oh my gosh, this is a really, really nasty poison. This is a horrific poison. I see. So used to Schneider being before Hadriex on this list. And we'd better heal everyone a little bit. Yeah, just a smidge. Alright, there we go. Better. No. Go away. Great. More damage. Oh, angry ghosts. Or skeletons. Try Dispel 4. That might be good enough for them. It was. Mostly. Well, I've got 6 keys of Gorers, 2 keys of the Crypts, 1 key of the Tombs. Oh, crap. More of these. Throw a crush at them. Yes, we've got a crush on you. Behold. Alright, this hall here. This is asymmetrical. From the other side of the thing. Well, let's see. Key of Crypts, no effect. Key of Tombs. Popped right open for that. No. Hello. Demons. Yes, well. Let's see. I'll pull out my Astral Gate. It's not too often we fight demons. Alright, last time I put up a fire shield, you hit me with ice. So I'll put up a fire shield and an ice shield. Yeah, what you gonna do about that, huh? Man, Astral Gate works wonders on these guys. Ha! Your ice balls do nothing after my ice shield. Oh, shit, that one hurt a lot. What happened? Did my ice shield only work against one attack? Alright, guys, just bop these guys. I don't think it'll take that much to crush them. Ooh, shit, they have deep freeze. at least take the fire graphics off them if they're gonna be ice demons. Be courteous, developers. Let's have a look through their spell books. Let's see, these are cure poison. Just drop that. Ice walls! Yeah, okay. We're looking in terrible shape again. Oh, jeez. Man, I wish there was a way to quick cast this. My gosh, I'm still healing. They do so much damage. So much damage. Holy crap. I hope that mana stone I found is really good. Okay. Alright. Divine Trap. Okay. Of course it's the Kiss of Death. Oh, he actually disarmed it. Okay. Alright, let's look through this crap. First, pretty good, but I don't care. Stone of New Life. Wait a minute, the Stone of New Life is a stat boosting item, isn't it? Ah, I bet it was the thing that boosts your vitality permanently. Right, I've been thinking of it as a quest item, but it's not. Shield of Shielding. Alright, yeah, this is good. We're getting some stat boosting items. Not sure about the ring. Probably gonna end up selling it or chucking it. Alright. Interesting. I've got a strength and 2 vitality. Just waiting to give to somebody. Another dragon bites the dust. Oh, how bad can this one be? I don't like that. Unusual indeed. Inside rests a small golden urn, like in the Dane Tower. wow, you got like nothing left. See if a 3 does anything. I mean, we can just melee our way through this crud. You know, a little ammo actually lasts longer than I'd expect. All by yourself? You're not terribly wise. Super poison? Nope, another stamina spring. Well, I'm not going to complain. Cast upon the framework of the gate, a serpentine dragon of black iron weaves up and through the lattice, its head perched on top of the gate in a ferocious, snarling display of teeth and tongue. I'm pretty sure I don't have a key that does anything about that. Yeah, didn't think so. However, there's a chest over there. I don't know why lockpicking's in this game when most things can't be picked. I need another key of tombs. Oh. More unpleasantness. Oh, well, that wasn't so bad. This might be. Why do I have the sudden image of Snyder going, "Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting ghosts," and then making the Elmer Fudd laugh? Will the nausea just go away yet already? Uh-oh. Now, since when are these in this place? These are big old sacks of hit points. These are big old sacks of hit points, but I don't want to fight them nauseous and unconscious. I got rid of a few. Another nuke. One left. Okay. My gosh, it keeps going. This tomb is huge. Wait, what's this? Did I go backwards? I see. Well, we have a bit of a problem. We've been everywhere. And we didn't find a key for this, a key for that. And we don't know the thing that the one ghost wants, but we know which corpse is hers. Well... I've met the ghost over and over again and even found her body. She's always asking for the same unidentifiable thing, though. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Now, I'm going to reread the map of the crypt. It says there's something in the water. I think I need to go out of the dungeon and float around in my boat looking in the sea to try to find an item hidden somewhere. And it's probably going to be the thing the ghost is looking for. That's probably the solution. Unfortunately, that may take a while. Yeah, these dragons are a pain in the butt, especially when you're insane. And attacking each other. Yeah, we're super run down. This place is just nasty. We're just losing like a million turns. We're just kind of stuck. There, we got some turns finally. Anton's like on his last hit point here. There it goes. Once we started getting turns, they fell. But yeah, things look bad. So, let's check out a couple of things. At this point, we've fully explored as much of the dungeon as we can. Okay, there's one more corner over here. But if some random event triggers, we'll just die. Okay. So, we've fully explored the dungeon as much as we can at this time. Let's look at this again. Now, there's also a dragon map, and there are dragons here. Maybe there's something in that one. Let's see. All right. In the land of the dead shall thee travel, an island of ghosts and demons. That's correct. For as thy knowledge be rooted in history, thy thoughts shall be echoes from the crypts and the lost of the dead. Stare blindly into the hall of the past, shall see not. He that stands aloof and notes carefully shall find the secrets nestled along its outskirting waters. To embrace the dead as if truth is to dwell in darkened crypts. To cast your eyes on the sun, let this be thy truth. Escape the crypt and depart the island cube. So, leave the dungeon. Okay, alright, look, stop it. Come on, come on. Oh, I need to go to the place behind the mist before coming here? Are you sure? I needed to go to the mist place before I came here. Okay, well that I couldn't have known. No, I haven't been able to read it. I've been trying to understand what it's saying. She wants me to bring something, and I know where her body is. So if I can find that something, whatever it is, and bring it to her, I'm figuring I'll just know it when I see it, kind of thing. I do? I have it? What does she want? The Ankh of Death? No, couldn't be that. Alright, well, we'll go over there and I'll rub objects, against each other and see what happens. Alright, we'll go there. Oh, wait, no. I just healed! Alright. Well, let's try it. I suppose I should have tried all my things. That usually shakes something loose. Is it bone, combs, and brushes? There's the thing I tried to give the ghost, actually, when I ran into the ghost. You move in the cast of the Gorn King, and you place them into the shriveled hands of the Queen Thing. Okay. Her face begins to change. She's transformed. Okay, revealing a beautiful visage. But still dead, and still a mummy. Whatever kind of curse she was under, it's been broken. She silently whispered to no one, "Rest in peace." Well. Okay, then. Oh, it was backwards. Oh, backwards. Does this mean I'll stop being hit by random bullshit when I walk around? I'm not being hit by random bullshit anymore. Oh, well that makes this way better. Nope, never mind. Random bullshit's still here. Okay, that didn't eliminate the random bullshit. Alright, well, I don't know what that did for me. But, okay. So, it says I need to leave and seek the sun. Tomorrow we'll try to do Behind the Mists. For today... I'm just gonna maybe search the waters around here a little bit. We're in pretty rough shape. Cure your condition. No, none of the fountains were renewing. Well, actually, one of them drained mana, but none of them renewed mana. I checked all the fountains. I wish. There were 2 that recovered stamina, 1 that recovered hit points but 8 your mana away. A poison one... There might be more fountains deeper in there. A good question. You know, we should test that. He's doing pretty good with that sword. But we can give it a quick test. Let's save. Okay. Let's find out what happens. So the problem is the sun moves. You'd think it would mean head towards the sun, but with the sun moving in the sky, that can't be it. Calls the island a cube. This ruin is a lot bigger on the outside than one ladder. I should investigate it from that angle first. Right? Because that's just a T. So there'd be no reason for there to be wall visible all the way over here. It's funny, I'm not being attacked by fish and birds. We should sweep around each of these, looking to see if there are any more. Alright, dual wielding time. Let's see. Perfect target. Okay, we no longer have melee as an option. We'll need a better test audience. That one wasn't up to par. I'm gonna double check these for buttons. He only got 2 volleys of attacks. He seems more likely to crit. I can't tell for sure if he's more accurate or not, but I think he might be. He's doing half the damage with his main sword and, well, a lot less with his wakizashi. But he does seem to be critting more often. I think that's the trade-off. Do you want more crits or more raw damage? I don't really have anybody else I'd want to give that 4-sword thing to. I guess I could give it to Anton? No, he sucks with swords. No, I can't give him that. I really don't have anyone else to give it to, so... No, wait. I'm so used to Snyder being in that slot. Alright, well... Not seeing anything out here. See, that would just lead me right back into that. Oh yeah, you mentioned that earlier. You'd lose the added crit chance. On his main sword. Let's see for a second. So this is 4 to 16 with extra crit. For 16. It hits a bit harder. You get the regen penalty, and you poison instead of crit. I'll have to think about it and decide tomorrow. And it's certainly an option. I have no idea what I'm supposed to find. Seeing anything out here. I'm not ready to look at a map right now. I appreciate the offer. Tomorrow we'll go behind the mists and see if we find something needed for this area. Unless you're specifically telling me there's a tile right near me, because I'm looking for it. If you're telling me specifically that there's just a random-ass water tile with no tell, because I'm kind of expecting to see something and go, ah yes, that's gonna be the spot. Like, they really should have it marked, right? I would hope. Alright, I'll take a look. They marked a random-ass water tile. All the way out there is a 5. Okay. Alright, let's look at these. Let's look at 2. Yeah, one is the Sphinx tile. The ladder would be a couple tiles beyond that. Yeah. Alright, let's see. So they marked this tile here? Let's look at it. Yeah, I'm wondering how I'm supposed to... Because I'm literally looking for anything out of the ordinary. If there's no hint... We'll see in a minute. Once I clear out these stupid birds. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Pests. Yeah, we're heading there. We're heading there right now. We'll get there in a second. Okay, that's the main island right there. All I need to do is get to the front of it and then... It's right around here somewhere. Oh my gosh, am I just so tired that I can't... Okay, here it is. Okay, alright. Alright, that puts that there. Okay. That makes this that. So if I go this way... This tile here. Should be this tile... This is the tile they marked as 2. Well, that's the tile they marked as 2. Hold on. This is definitely the tile they marked as 2. They marked this pillar as 3... Whoa! Oh, I can just walk through the stone wall as if it were not there. Why? But why? But why? You know, there might be a reason that Surtech went out of business. Just maybe. They made some pretty cool shit, but, you know, stuff like this, just unacceptable. Embedded in the wall is a golden emblem, a ring of rosy spines around a... Okay, that's the sun. We were supposed to find the sun. And do what with it again? Hold on a second. Gee, you sure could have mentioned hidden walls or something. To cast thine eyes upon the radiant sun. What does that mean? Anybody got anything? Anybody got anything? I might be kind of running out of inexplicable objects to wave around. Wait a minute. One of these maps had a red circle on it. Is this the spot to read this? Put that on it? No? Yeah, I might very well need items that I just don't have with me, because I can't interact with this. Huh. Well, let's go over to number 4 and number 5. Since we're here. I still don't know what number 2 is supposed to do. But, yeah, we'll go over to number 4 now. Okay, this is the next one, so let's see. I looked at every side of these things, I just hadn't gone inside them. I have no idea what you want me to do in there, game. Alright, the last one to find is gonna be a bit of a pain. But we can do this. Alright, currently we're in 4. We're gonna need to do a little bit of counting. One, 2. Okay, should be here. You're all pests, and I don't feel like dealing with you right now. So I'm just nuking you. Twice. You are very removed from this game. Be gone. No, there was a sun in one of those pillars. A sun emblem, and that's mentioned in the map. Clearly, that spot in particular is critically important. Okay. Now, all I need to do... Okay. That's correct. All I need to do is start counting from... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be the tile that's labeled number 5. Should be right here. Yeah, we're definitely missing something. So, alright then. So yeah, next time, so I'm going to go back, I'm going to recharge my milk, examine my mana rock, maybe charge that up. Definitely heal up. May or may not try to swap his classes around a couple steps to get him back into ninja at level 1 so he can roll better. We'll see if I have time for that. I'd like to have him have good stats. I really would. I could sell off a few things. I will not store my stat boosting items again. That was apparently a tragic mistake. And yeah, we'll go behind the mists tomorrow. Been a little while since we've seen the piranha. Maybe this is a better test of Bez's new double sword style. Hey Bez, have you considered taking one of our boat oars and carving it into a wooden sword? I don't know, I just have a funny feeling that that would make an effective weapon for you. Yeah, his stats are a bit low. I was saying I think I need to respec him. He's somehow only up 7 points in 10 levels. Because I'm not counting points that went into charisma. That should be a dump stat right now. But he lost 3 points of vitality, and that's a lot. So yeah, I was contemplating respecking him. Just in and out of ninja one time. Anyway, I can't find the thing. So yeah, as I said, that's the plan. Tomorrow we go beyond the mists. I might just leave Draubart alone. I'm not sure. It would be a real pain if I spec'd him into a different class and then he was unable to qualify for ninja again. That would be terrible. Oh, he doesn't need no wimpy climbing claws. Look at him. He's got a perfect 100 in climbing. He's like a goat. Alright. Yeah. What an unkind dungeon. And then finding I need a key held in a different dungeon to complete it? That's just not fair. Oh well. You just want to stick to ninja? Alright, because you could potentially go in and out and get better stats, maybe? Maybe. But alright, I'll just leave it alone. So, I'm going to stop here. So until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off, and good night. Bye.